I've been writing books since, I guess, 1985, the first book, and I just finished the last book, probably the last book I'm ever going to do, in fact. That's an indication of old age, Hoo-yah. Starting from 1985 with one book, and the book I just finished on stock market in the summer of 2008 was 1,800 questions long, and I have another chart I'm going to show you in a minute for all the books, but there's like 33 or 34 books here, from insurance, general insurance, level 1, level 2, mutual funds, a lot of books I use for continuing education classes on wills, financial calculators for the CFP course here in Canada, estate planning, and it goes on and on, stock market. There's a pretty good nutrition book on cleansing, that Eat Right to Feel Right, that was maybe 45 or 50 pages long. Computers, which I used to teach back in the late 1980s when they were brand new. First computer I had, I guess, was that be maybe 1988. Didn't even have a hard drive, so try and imagine that. And Lotus 123, which has now been taken over by Excel in terms of popularity because of Microsoft, and also made up mock exams for the CFP course as I worked my way through that course. What I did here, just to satisfy my morbid curiosity, I actually took the time to write out all of the books that I did and how many pages, to show the the research concept behind that, and then how many questions I made up for, I guess, about 20 years, maybe like 16, 17 years teaching a lot, and other years teaching part-time. That's all I did, was teach, make up mock exams, and actually go do exams, and then of course write these books. And if I go down to the bottom, I mean, that's a pretty long list. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick that up, but we'll figure that out when I look at the video. This is the part right here I just want to focus on for a minute. Yeah, I think it's kind of showing up okay. Total number of pages, this is not counting updates, by the way. You know, when you make a book and it ends up being 900, well, initially, for example, the insurance book was probably about 200 pages back in maybe 1987, 88, and that ended up being 850 pages in 1999. So this is actually beyond this level, but this is the basic idea. 7,454 pages of books I did. This is the crazy part. 16,290 questions in all the different mock exams. Yeah, that's right, 16,290, and that's actually beyond 20,000, because of course, as I update books, I update mock exams also, so that was quite a feat. Kind of hard to imagine the little town I grew up in. There's probably 200 people lived in the entire town, and then I went from that little wee town north of Barrie to St. Mike's, the private boys' school, St. Clair and Bathurst, where there were 1,000 kids. I mean, I just thought, my God, there's people everywhere. So that was that. So just to finish up with this, what I'm trying to do probably over the next year is to make some kind of a website where people that want some of these books will be able to just download them online. And of course, you know, it's not that it's really difficult to do, but it's finding the time to do all the work and get it set up the way that you really want. But making progress.